what should have been a quick and easy win for the Biden group, they've just somehow managed to grab defeat out of the jaws of victory. 10,000 towards student loans. Well, 10,000 forgiven for student loans for people that make 125,000 or more. Like, who the hell asked for that? Wouldn't it have been better to take the people that make less than the national average? We have the average salary, which is like 50,000. So how about saying if you're making the average 50,000 or less, then you should have that student loans forgiven. But to say 125, what a slap in the face to know that someone that's making 120,000 just got 10. They can pay off their own goddamn student loans. This is bullshit.
Well, just to clarify, it's 125,000 or less. You said 125,000 or more. So it would include the people who are making 50,000 or less being able to get the 10,000 as well. There's nothing
That's
stopping them.
fine, but you know what? If you make 125, 110, 100, 80, 70, you can pay your own goddamn student loans.
Well,
If you
remember,
make 50,000, I'm okay with helping that out because college promised you a good salary, and then these people got their college degree, went out into the world, still got paid. They got a promotion or a pay increase from $7 to $7.25 with a degree because companies are assholes. So the dream never worked as it should. So I can say if you're making 50,000 or less, even after going to college, then I'm okay with you selling me that. But if someone is honestly going to tell me they're making 110,000 a year and somehow I am supposed to, my tax dollars is supposed to go towards giving them $10,000 for forgiveness. I paid off my loans making less than that. I don't want to hear it. That's bullshit. If you're doing really bad in this country and you're trying and you get it forgiven, I'm okay with that. But this is garbage.
well, Mr. Potty Mouth, you have to remember that thanks to Biden economics, 125,000 doesn't buy what it used to. So you're going to help those people out as well. But the problem is that the whole scheme doesn't make any sense and should be done away with because no matter how much money the government gives away to the citizens, it just makes the problem worse. Because why are we in this inflation trouble to begin with? Because the government gave away money that it didn't have. So what are we doing to get out of it? The government is giving away money that it doesn't have. So what do you think is going to come from it? That we're going to have a bigger problem than we had.
Yeah, Jesus, man. It's just, this was supposed to be a win. Finally, I was like, yo, he messed up the whole. Well, no one voted for him because of his ability to negotiate globally anything. We knew that that was his weakness. So he ruined that. He ruined the pullout of Afghanistan. Let's not forget that. Clearly, he's got a pullout problem. And everything else he touches turns to crap. But this was an easy one. This was an easy one. Oh, Americans, if you fell for the college dream, ended up with this horrible loan, and then college didn't do what they promised for you, we're going to forgive that loan. At the very least, I could say, okay. But you're telling me right now, if a doctor or a lawyer is making less than 125,000, they'll get 10,000 towards their student loans. Like, get the hell out of here. Shit's not okay. Then they're going to turn around and charge millions of dollars to their clients. We're actually giving more bailouts to successful people because if you're making 100K in this country, you're successful. No one should have to pay for your crap. This is not okay. I'm really upset about this one.
They're not making 100K in 2010 terms. They're making 100,000K in 2022 terms, which means that after the government takes more than 50% of their income, they're left with maybe 50 if they're lucky, and then taxed on the way out with sales tax and everything else. But still, it doesn't buy what it used to buy. Cars now that used to cost 20,000 cost 35,000. Homes that used to cost 150,000 cost 550,000. So your doctor example, he's still broke. But all of that aside, I mean, this is still a win for anyone who doesn't use the dollar.